The dead guy's name was Kurt Lemon. What happened was, we crossed the muddy river and marched west into the mountains. And on the third day we took a break along a trail junction in deep jungle. Right away, Lemon and Cat Riley started goofing. They didn't understand about the spookiness. They were kids. They just didn't know. A nature hike, they thought, not even a war. So they went off into a shade of some great trees. Canopy, no sunlight at all, and they were giggling, calling each other Yellow Mother and playing a silly game they invented. The game involved smoke grenades, which were harmless unless you did stupid things. And what they did was pull out the pin and stand a few feet apart and play catch under the shade of huge trees. Whoever chickened out was the Yellow Mother. And if nobody chickened out, the grenade would make a light popping sound and they would be covered with smoke. And they would laugh and dance around and do it again. It's all exactly true. It happened to me nearly 20 years ago, and I still remember that trail junction and those giant trees and a soft dripping sound somewhere beyond the trees. I remember the smell of moss. Up in the canopy there were tiny white blossoms, but no sunlight at all. And I remember the shadows spreading out all under the tree where Kirk Lemon and Rat Kiley were playing with smoke grenades. Michael Sanders sat flipping his yo-yo. Noman Boker and Kia and Dave Jensen were dozing off, or half dozing, and all around us were these ragged green mountains. Except for laughter, things were quiet. At one point I remember Michael Sanders turned and looked at me, not quite nodding as if to warn me about something, as if he already knew. Then after a while he rolled up his yo-yo and moved away. It's hard to tell what happened next. They were just goofing off. There was a noise, I suppose, which must have been the detonator. So I glanced behind me and watched Lemon step from shade into bright sunlight. His face was suddenly brown and shining. A handsome kid, really. Sharp gray eyes, lean and narrow-waisted. And when he died, it was almost beautiful, the way the sunlight came around him and lifted him and sucked him high into a tree full of moss and vines and white blossoms.